right, today we are doing our first street drive after the tune. Yesterday we brought it to EFX Tuning. We turned it up from 14 pounds to 17 pounds, and there's actually a lot more room to go. There were some issues, like for one, the tires were blowing off on the dyno. So he's literally making me come back with a drag slick to finish the tune. But right now we are just on 17 pounds. We were blowing off couplers. I think this turbo is pretty much shot over here. Yeah, look at all the oil in there. Straight oil. Right now we're just gonna go cruise at 17 PSI. We're gonna do a few pulls, and it's like a completely different car, so. All right, so Dave also gave me a little to-do list. We definitely need a catch can. We definitely need to address that. There's some sort of oiling. There's a few issues going on the passenger bank. I think that we're having a turbo drain issue, as well as it's burning, the turbo's burning oil, it's pushing about a seal, and we're also getting a little bit of blow by. There's a lot of shit going on over there. So we gotta address that. Another thing we have to address is the rear wheels. We gotta get some sort of, I thought these, it's my fault, I really did think these tires were gonna hook on a dyno, but they did not. Literally, I saw the dyno get painted black by the tires. It's pretty insane. But we'll go take it out. We'll go take it out for a little bit. I'm freaking out right now because a lot of you are like 17 PSI in an LS3. Like, it's not that big of a deal, but I've never driven a car this fast. And I'm planning on doing like 20-something PSI. But we cannot shut the car off because we're pretty much on a dead battery right now. Yesterday I went to McDonald's drive-thru. I shut it off because they can't hear me, and I went to go fire it back up, and it was like, I'm telling you, we were like this close to not firing up at all. I had the jump box, but still, I would have been awesome. as you guys know, we took the car to the dyno and it was smoking like hell. So I actually reached out to them because I really did want to actually give their turbos a shot. And they honestly hooked me up. They sent me tracking information right away. So I already opened like the top part, but I want it to be legit, so I taped it back open. So we'll just open this up and then we'll put it on the car. All right, so this is pretty important. It's just got your restrictor. Your restrictor, if you literally just run a, I think I have a -6 line. If you run a -6 line right into the turbo, it's gonna smoke. You need this restrictor. You can see it's a little tiny hole. And basically it's gonna restrict the flow and it'll be like perfect flow. So we definitely need that. I don't use these gaskets, by the way. I just use the copper, it's like copper RTV. Like this is what I use. It's the Ultra Copper gasket maker. I actually did not do my research, but somebody said you're pretty much a noob if you use the T4 gasket they give you. So I'm not a noob. I listened to that guy and I got me some Ultra Copper. Anyway. Look, they got a zip tie in here. It's security. Now I gotta find a knife.
No.
Exactly. Look at this. He's always got a knife on him. Let's see what we got here. Oh, that's cool. Alright, so they said actually the whole compressor housing too. I didn't think that they would do that. The compressor cover. Look at this. It's seized up. Just kidding. And also, I apologize. This is literally my shop right now. I'm in the middle of moving. I will have a more legit shop where the car will actually be able to pull in and we'll be able to work on it in the garage. We won't have to do anything in the street anymore. Those days are numbered. All right, so today we're gonna change the center section of that VS turbo. I was starting to do it and I was like, let me just record it. And another thing I want to do, I don't know if anybody's ever tried this, I doubt it's gonna work, is this rust is like very ugly. So we have that VHT high heat, it's like up to 2,000 degrees. And I'm pretty sure that's what this gets up to. I think this gets, on wide open throttle, I think this gets up to like 1,500 degrees. I don't know, I'm just guessing. Seems like normal EGT. So, this one's smoking, I'm not sure why. What do you guys think about the turbo guards too? They're pretty sweet. Cause that top clip is broken on that clip. It's all one unit on the new one, meaning the compressor cover comes with it. So we're just gonna literally pop this off and pop the new one on. And I painted the other center section with the VHT. We'll see how it holds up. I don't have high hopes for it. Come on, let it go. Do a little SpoolDaddy on it. Oh, she don't want to let up. Look how tight that one is in there. I'm gonna pop this cover off. In here. There's a lot of the oil drain. The way I have this hot side welded, I got the wastegate here, the oil drain, and it's tight. It's tight. Everything's close to the flange too. All right, looks like we're about to pop it out now. Look at that. You want to pop right in there. should probably pull this off too. Add a couple long boys. You don't need a ton of this stuff. When you bolt it down, it squeezes out the sides and it looks like shit. Look at that. We'll add some more over here. Look how sketchy it is. Drop the bolt under the car. Should we 3-bolt it? Just kidding.
Where's the bolt?
It's under the car. Try not to fuck up the paint. I don't care about the paint down here. That one's gonna be a wrencher. Hit all these up. Alright, we're gonna put this freaking thing on. See how it looks against the black. Pretty darn good looking. A couple of these. Nice. That goes there. There's like oil. Oh, you know what? That's from the hood shut.